Hello, so today we are talking about colour and body shape. So, colour and body shape are the technical aspects, really, and I'll explain in a minute, of the journey finding your personal style. Now, even if you're stylish already and you feel like you are really good at getting dressed and finding outfits, you love shopping, etc., it's actually quite good just to take a step back now and again, just to make sure that your style is aligned with who you are today. Lots of people, well, we evolve all the time. All of us evolve all the time, but your life changes. So you might be more senior than you were, that kind of thing. Could your wardrobe do with a bit of tweaking? And that's really what I'm trying to get to in this new series of the Style Stories. If you've been listening right from the start, you'll know that I started with the declutter. And I believe that every good wardrobe starts with a declutter. So if you've been on the journey with me from the start of this new series, have you decluttered your wardrobe and how did that go? Did you get rid of loads of clothes that don't serve you and don't reflect who you are today? What were you hanging on to that you don't need to? There's so many things hanging in people's wardrobes that they don't wear. Drawers stuffed full of jeans that have been there for years. I find bootcut jeans from the first time around with worn out knees and, the bottoms all frayed. Skinny jeans aren't particularly in style at the moment. So there's lots and lots of skinny jeans. Low rise skinny jeans would be a good example of something not to hang on to at the moment. But also people hang on to things because they feel guilty about getting rid of them. It's not nice to be wasteful. It's not a good feeling if you feel like you're being wasteful. But let me tell you, it's one of the most powerful things you can do to shake up your style and get clarity on your style. So listen back if you haven't listened to that episode yet. Listen back to that episode and get decluttering, because it's just so cathartic and it will make everything come more easily and quickly into focus when it comes to your style and your image, and you'll be able to shop more efficiently going forward. This episode, as I mentioned, is the technical aspects of styling. So what is that? So when I trained at London College of Fashion 16 years ago, I think now, and also I trained as an image consultant as well, they teach you the technical aspects of styling, which is colour analysis, so analysing people's colours to know whether they are spring, summer, autumn or winter, and body shape analysis as well. So, it is important. Fit is very, very important to get things that fit you. And I'm talking about shape here, not size as well. So there are main body shapes that have certain rules that you follow to make sure that you're choosing the right cuts for your body shape. This is all really useful information, and this is the technical aspect of styling. The non-technical aspect of styling, which I'm going to be covering in the next episode of the Style Stories podcast, is your personal style. And this is the most important thing you'll find out. So your personal style is your essence, your style personality. It's your taste, it's your aesthetic. It's how you want to dress, it's how you want to be seen in the world, it's how you want to show up in the world, and it's the message that you're giving out. People make assumptions about you based on what you're wearing. Rightly or wrongly, it's the way the world works. So you might as well make the most of it. Clothes can be a tool for success, and they can really, get you places as well. But also, importantly, they're fun and they can make you feel good about yourself. So if you're feeling a bit down and a bit grumpy on a Monday morning, you can put yourself in a lovely outfit that makes you feel good, and it can really, really put a spring in your step. So personal style is the most important element, and it's a bit of the sort of woo-woo magic element of style. So there are certain style personalities that they teach you when you train as an image consultant, as a stylist, but it's really quite difficult to put your finger on. You know yourself better. I can give you some guides and some tips to get that understanding, so you can start to really get clarity on where you sit in the style personality spectrum. So I hope that makes sense. That's in the next episode. For now, I'm going to focus on colour and body shape. So it would be impossible for me to colour analyse people on the podcast. What I can do is I can help you to see which colours might suit you better, so you can get an idea of which season of colours you are. My advice would be to get your colours professionally analysed, because you get a lovely swatch book of your best colours. If you Google it, there will be someone local to you. If you want to work with me, I do the colour analysis element when I do the wardrobe edit session with my clients, and I also do personal shopping with my clients. If you'd like to know more about that, check out my website, lisagilbystyle.com, or drop me a message on Instagram and I will come back to you. But yeah, I would love to do your colours if you'd like to work with me. If you're not near me, then try and Google someone local to you, House of Colour, do it. I can't think of anyone else off the top of my head. There'll probably be a local person that does it. It's really worthwhile because once you know your colours and you get the swatch book of your best colours, it's going to narrow down choice in the shops, and it's going to give you this clarity that we're seeking here to get the capsule wardrobe that really works well for you. It's really frustrating shopping, walking into a shop, not knowing what the hell to buy, walking out again empty-handed, or shopping online, ordering things, they don't work. So it's just worth spending some time learning this stuff so you can just narrow it all down and know what's right for you. So how do you work out your colours? If you boil it down to the absolute bare minimum, what they say is you're either orange or magenta. So you either suit orange and you've got warm undertones in your skin. If you suit magenta, you've got purple, blue, cool undertones in your skin. Most of us instinctively know which colours suit us and which colours wash us out. Can you wear cream? If cream makes you look a bit sallow and a bit unwell, you could have cool skin, which is blue undertones in your skin. The main thing to know is whether you are cool or warm. If you are cool, you'll suit magenta. If you are warm, magenta will wash you out. People with warm skin have yellow golden undertones in their skin. People with warm skin suit things like gold, mustard, peach, orange, as I've said, all those warm tone colours, you know, those warm yellowy greens, aqua blue, those sorts of colours. People who are cool skinned, who have a pinkness coming out on their cheeks and blue undertones in their skin, suit the sort of chalky kinds of colours without the warmth in them. So if you're winter, you'd suit fuchsias, you'd suit the bright kind of royal colours. If you're summer, which is another cool toned colour, you would suit pastels, you'd suit chalky blues, pale rose pinks, those kinds of colours. But if I put mustard up against you or anything like that, it would be awful. It would make your skin kind of look sallow. So the 4 seasons are obviously spring, summer, autumn and winter. Spring and autumn are warm. So they have warm undertones in their skin, the people that match those seasons. I am spring, so I suit warm, light and bright colours. So I really suit bright peaches and bright corals and orange and those sorts of colours, bright blues like turquoise, and that really lights up my face. If I wear magenta, it completely and utterly drains me. If you are summer, you suit cool tones, so you suit blue undertones, a lack of warmth, no orange, no mustards, none of those sort of peachy colours. You'll suit the pastels and everything. And winter is the dual toned colours, and they're cool skinned as well. Autumn people are warm skinned, they've got yellow undertones in their skin, and they suit lots of browns, and chocolate brown is very hot and it's a real colour for autumn winter 2023 and 24. But they suit lots of browns, sort of burnt oranges, olive greens, those sort of dirty greens we call them. They suit those kinds of muted warm colours. The next thing to know is, do you suit bright or do you suit muted? Some people look great when they wear bright colours and it really lights them up. Other people, it's overwhelming and they need a more muted, softer palette. What we're looking for is harmony. So the colours that you wear around your face should suit your natural colouring. And you'll see that it lights you up, and people will probably comment and compliment you and say, that looks great on you. What colour is it in your wardrobe that they're saying looks great on you? Also, look at your wardrobe as well. Do you tend to choose certain colours? Because 9 times out of 10, when I go to a client's house, literally that many times out of 10, they have already chosen colours that suit them. And without even knowing they're doing it instinctively. What colours don't you like? You know, are there colours that you really, repulse you and you can't wear them and you know they don't flatter you? So anything too creamy yellow for me is too much. And I can't wear a really bright white either. Winter people can wear a really crisp, fresh, bright white. Summer people need a bit more of a softer white, and spring people are more ivory. Autumn can wear cream. So, there are clues there. So just take some time to put some colours up. But I would recommend that you get your colours analysed. The next thing is body shape. Do you know your body shape? Now, this is important when dressing. So there are 5 main body shapes. There is pear, apple, rectangle, hourglass, and I can't remember the 5th one. It will come back to me in a minute. Oh, inverted triangle. There you go. So the pear shape, you've got small shoulders in comparison. We're talking proportionately in comparison to your hips. So if you're an inverted triangle, you've got wider hips and then your wider shoulders, and then your hips go in a bit narrower. So you've got broad shoulders. Hourglass shape is the ideal shape. So your figure of 8 shape. And I've mentioned pear shape. Column is the very straight up and down shape. Apple is the shape where you are boobs and tum, so often have quite skinny little legs, and then you carry your weight on your tummy, often have quite big boobs as well, so boobs and tum. So generally they're the 5 main body types. If you want to grab my free body shape guide, it's lisagilbystyle.com/free. I've got a free guide for you to work out. I've also put the cuts and styles of clothes that each different body shape should wear. I can give you a few tips here, but it's really worth working this out as well. Are your shoulders narrower than your hips? And you're probably going to be a pear shape. The shoulders are a big part of it. Have you got a waist, or do you go straight up and down? If you go in and out, you could be an hourglass, and you'll know if you're more of an apple shape as well. So there are different ways to dress to flatter your particular body shape. More often than not, it's always good to show a waist, and it's always good to tuck tops in. So people will, let tops hang loose because they think they want to hide their tummy, but actually it can be a lot more flattering if you're wearing high-waisted trousers or high-waisted jeans, and then you tuck in your top, and actually that can be quite a flattering way to dress because it shows off your waist. If you're an apple shape and you don't really have a waist, that's quite a tricky a tricky body shape it can be to dress, then I really like different level layers. So it's quite nice to have a long loose shirt, and then over the top of it a tunic or a bomber jacket, which is very trendy for autumn winter 23-24. So you'd have your bomber jacket and then a longer shirt underneath, and that can be quite a flattering silhouette for you. There are too many variations to go into lots of detail on the podcast, but with hourglass, you're best off fitting the body, so fitted shapes. So don't hide yourself under baggy loose clothes. Always try and show your waist. It just looks more flattering. If you feel conscious of your body, 9 times out of 10 you're going to look better if you cinch in the waist, or you show off your curves and celebrate your curves rather than hiding yourself under layers and layers of baggy clothes. Pear shapes are much better wearing fitted things on the top half, showing off their smaller top half, and loose, wide fit trousers. If you're petite, you can definitely wear wide fit trousers. Now, I'm saying that because lots of petite people say, I can't wear that. It drowns me. It actually looks great on petite pear shapes, particularly, or petite people, because if you have a high-waisted, wide-leg trouser, you are elongating the bottom half of your body, which is flattering. And then you're hiding the sort of the curved bit at the bottom, and you're showing off if you wear something fitted on the top, something metallic or something bright on the top, drawing attention to your top half. That's a great way for a pear shape to dress. A rule as well on body shapes is never to have a horizontal line stopping at your widest part, because it just makes you look wider. So if you've got a jacket like a boyfriend blazer or something like that, and you've got wider hips, don't have the horizontal line ending at the widest part of your hips. It's not going to be flattering. It would actually be more flattering to have a cropped jacket. So there's some tips really, but do grab my free guide. And this podcast today has been about the technical elements of styling. So we've done decluttering, we're doing colour and body shape, and next episode is going to be about style personality, which is definitely the most important bit and the most important thing that you can find out about your style, because you can really get to a point where you don't look at other people and compare and despair and think, well, she looks nice in that, why can't I carry it off? It's an essence thing. It's not because you can't carry it off, it's because it's not you. There's something in you that needs to be reflected in a certain way. It's the magic element of who you are, and that's the thing that I like teaching the most, the thing I like talking about the most. So I'm looking forward to talking about that on the next episode. I hope that was useful. Grab my free guides. I hope you can work out your colours or get your colours done and work your body shape out. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much.